Alright, hello everybody. This is Jesse with Iowa Audio Review, and today I'm back to review the Crosley C3 2-speed turntable. Now, this will be my first turntable that I've ever owned. I've had friends in the past that have had them and have used them time to time, but I've never actually had my own or any of my own records, really. And kind of before I unbox this one, I looked at probably 15 or 20 different turntables, varying from probably $100 to $250, and I don't know. After about a month of looking at all of them, that was just new ones, not including. I was also looking at some vintage ones as well. I came across this one, and as soon as I seen as you'll see once I get it open, as soon as I seen this shape here of the three legs, kind of caught my attention, and after a while I kept coming back to this just because I liked that it looked so different. It was just a different design than kind of all the other ones. The one that I looked at, the Crosley C, I think it was the 200, and of course, like the Audio Technica ones, and I decided not to get any of those because just everybody has those, and I didn't really want a turntable with just everyone else. Same thing with the Fluence. I know they're a great turntable, but it seems like everybody has them, and a few of the other ones, I don't know. The main thing that caught my eye with this one was the shape and some of the other features we'll see. So let's get it open here. That, and I decided not to go with a vintage one as my first turntable, just in case it had issues or anything. I didn't really want to have to deal with a turntable that had issues. So I figured new would be the best way to go for now. Maybe after I get this one going and everything, a couple months from now, maybe if I can find a good deal on a nice vintage one, I'll get a vintage one too. Let's see. Limited warranty for US and Canada. Well, that's warranty policy. And there's a phone number to contact and all that information on this sheet of paper, so you may want to hang on to that. Let me see here. We got the it's like the power adapter, or a wall wart, some people say. Can't quite read it now. Let's see. Output is 12 volts at 1,000 milliamps, or I think that would be also 1 amp. 1 amp is the same as 1,000 milliamps. I think it is. I don't know. But yeah, 12 volts at 1,000 milliamps. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It doesn't feel incredibly chintzy. And then just a standard round power plug. I don't know what it's called. Let's see. It seems like it's packed nice and securely. Let's see. Attention AC adapter. Well, the AC adapter is up here, so I don't know. Maybe that fell down. Got some bath salts. Silica. Oh, nice. So just let the whole thing out at once here. Oops, get the box out of the way. Alright. Sort of plastic cap deal here. The instruction manual. You get a set of RCA cables. These are RCA to your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Then this looks like possibly the 45 adapter. 2-point cartridge alignment protractor. So you get a little basic protractor here to help you, because I don't believe this one comes configured like some of the other a little bit more expensive ones. Yeah, I'm guessing this is your 45 adapter. And then your just basic RCA too. I'm not sure why they gave you this. I'd rather just had RCA to RCA because I plan on hooking this into my stereo, or that has my stereo that has a phono preamp, so I don't really need this, but whatever. Nothing special about the instruction manual. In my later video, I'm going to go through this and make sure all the instructions are in there to help you properly set this up. I'll pull these off. I believe it comes in 3 colors. You can get red, black, or white. Although not all the resellers may not have all the different colors. I think when I got this off Amazon, I think when I got it on Amazon, the only one they had available was red. I believe some of the other distributors online, if you look up the Crosley C3, might have some of the other colors in stock, but it was just fine. I was going to go with the red one anyway. Oops. Another little cap deal here. Put this back. Well, this cartridge is already on there. So, prop it up, but I don't want to lay the stylus on the table there and damage it, so keep it propped up here. Alright, here's our belt. This is an externally belt driven. We'll get to that in a second, but oh, come on. A little drug bag here. Okay. Nice rubber belt here. A big black rubber band, basically. This should be the counterweight. Yep. Screw it. Alright. And I'm going to guess this slides on here. Probably something like that. Yep. This snaps on like that. Alright, then obviously we got this is obviously the platter. You know, Crosley gets I didn't know until I started looking at turntables, but it seems like Crosley gets a lot of hate online. But I've also seen a lot of convincing videos that their stuff's really not that bad. It seems like more the vinyl or turntable record player, whatever people, snobs, like to kind of pick on Crosley and Crosley owners. But to each their own. We'll see. We'll see what I can get done with this one. This one obviously is a metal platter, felt pad, and this one is a little squished in the corner here. Hopefully after it sits around for a while, this will relax and go away. But I don't know if you can see it. Let me look here. It looks like it has the Crosley logo kind of imprinted in the felt there, which is kind of neat. Whatever. I'll give this one a go, and maybe I might get a rubber one instead. I don't know. And then there's a platter. Now, I know a lot of other people review these videos and they always wonder if it's steel or aluminum or what. So usually, if I get my magnets here, I'll just take these neodymium magnets and nope, nothing. Aluminum. I know some people will say these are steel, but I'm assuming most of the time they're probably aluminum, some sort of cast aluminum. Either way, it's got a good weight to it. Nice, seems like a powder coating. Nice black matte, or matte black powder coating. So, there we go. Give the Tonearm the rest over here. Stay over there. Here, we'll just put it in. I forgot what that's called. I'm still quite new to turntables. I'm assuming that just drops right on there. We'll put the mat on there. That's the other reason I did this video, is because not everybody buying a turntable, it's maybe an older guy that's had a lot of experience with turntables back in the day, or there's probably a lot of people out there that are just getting into turntables, and I guess so am I. we'll see if I can be convinced, because I have a pretty good CD collection. Because I'm a 80s and 90s kid, so. Let's see, get the rest of this stuff out of the way. Let's see. Still, let me see the bottom here. It looks like this cap goes on the bottom. Right in the center, underneath here on the bottom, there's an opening and the cap just snaps right in. Oh, here, maybe I can. There, right there. The cap just snaps right in. And then you got your caution, QC passed. Love the shape of this. It's thick. Let me grab a tape measure here. Kind of heavy. Make sure you guys can see. But that is an inch thick platter, or not platter, base, plinth. Still learning all the record lingo, or turntable lingo. And then, looks like they leave this cover. I'm guessing this cover goes on here, and they leave it off so you can get the belt on the little brass wheel there. And, oh, here, I'll take that off for now. And on there, there we go. I actually looked at the U-turn tables, which are a similar external belt drive deal like this. And usually once you get it on there, if it's anything like anything else mechanical like this, if you just get it on there and then kind of turn it, it should run itself. Whoops. Get on there. There. Now it should, after a couple rotations, it should kind of get itself centered out like that. So, and then looks like they put a little magnet here. Whoop. I don't know if we can, come on, focus. Will that help? There we go. It looks like it's a little magnet. Then right here, you just line those up and click. Yep, or no click, but it fits nicely. All right. This one, I know some of the other Crosleys, they do have a little cup for the 45 adapter up in the corner, and I did kind of like the C100 and 200, but I changed my mind. I don't really like the, I guess they call it, excuse me, kind of the DJ look. I probably would rather have the vintage look, I guess, or vintage style before that. But yeah, like once I seen this, I'm like, well, that's, I've never seen one quite like that, especially for, I think I paid $130 for this on Amazon. And I'm like, I like unique things, and this is definitely unique. So, but for most people, especially me, I won't be needing this. Even if I like vinyl, I'm probably not going to spend a ton of money on building a vinyl collection, because I already have thousands of songs, or on CD and on my computer in HD audio and regular FLAC, etc. Yeah, and to kind of start that whole process over again with vinyl is just not going to happen. I'm sure at some point, if I like vinyl, I might own maybe 50 to 100 vinyls down the road through the years or something. Or LPs. Don't crucify me because I'm not getting the lingo right. Alright. Let's take a closer look now. It's all kind of together here. We got the, I'm guessing off, 33 and 45. Decent click to it. Plastic, no biggie. This housing's plastic, which I'm sure all these plastic parts will just make this turntable sound like crap, because it's got so much plastic on it. And the base here, on that's plastic. Plastic. Definitely plastic. Tonearm. It seems plasticky. Yeah. Tap on it. Yeah, it's not metal. It's got to be plastic. This Now the cartridge head, that might be aluminum. This might be, I think well, I guess this is a cartridge, but the whole head here feels like the same powder coated aluminum as the table. And then queuing lever. And I mean, all this stuff up here is plastic. One thing that did surprise me, that I'm pretty sure this Tonearm is plastic. But again, this is not my end-all turntable. This is, I would probably recommend this as an entry-level turntable, obviously for the price. But we'll see I'll see how pleased I can be with a turntable of this caliber. Whoops. There's the back. The line out is going to use the built-in preamp, and then phono there. Now that looks interesting. See the, I don't know, let me get it closer to the camera here. That phono, that white phono, is all corroded. No, you guys should be able to see that on there. Whoops, let me get it closer here. Yeah, see the white there? The red one's fine. The white one's all corroded and gross. I might have to try and clean that up. They're not even centered in the hole very well. But, I mean, I guess if it works, but that kind of sucks. Anyway, there's the feet. Plastic with basically a rubber bottom. Nice grippy rubber bottom. I suppose if, maybe down the road I thought about if this is a decent turntable, maybe I'll start taking it apart and upgrading some of the stuff. Whoops. On it, you know, maybe, because I'm sure these feet can always be taken off and you can put better feet on it. Nice big squishy feet that absorb vibration, because these don't feel like they're going to absorb any vibration, I guess, depending on where you put it. Since my listening space is down here in the basement, the concrete floor and walls don't really transmit any vibration. Then you see back here, just trying to show you kind of build quality now on the plinth. Right here, if I get the light to hit it right, see that right there? Don't know what happened there, but I don't know. Mass production, I guess. Nothing comes out perfect. Same thing over here. If I get, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I guess I can. I'm not gonna. Oops. Such a neat looking table. I guess even at some point, if I really like this table, I may disassemble all this stuff and sand the base or plinth down completely to the point where I can get rid of those, we'll call them surface defects. Completely get rid of those and redo it in maybe a high gloss red or a high gloss, white or something. And I don't really care if the Crosley's on there, and I can print out some little vinyl numbers to put on there myself. And I'm gonna just for giggles, I'm gonna plug it in and see if it even comes on. Whoa, but it used to over there. You see that? And it does have a. Let me take the piece of tape off so we can see it. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I guess. Let me get it up here so you can see it. It does have a little plastic cover on the stylus there. If I can get it to focus. Obviously says pull off, but yeah. So that way, I guess if you buy one of these and you open it and you bump that, don't worry, there is a cover on there. See if we can get it off. There we go. Let's see if we can. There we go. I don't remember which Audio Technica cartridge this is. But some of you, I'm sure, based on the color of it, you already know. Anyway, I'll get it plugged in here and finish this unboxing up so I can get around to... I have a couple LPs that I can try on it. But I gotta get it, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to get it all calibrated first. So, alright, she's plugged in. Nothing. Oh, wait. Nope. Well, it's plugged in. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Excuse me again. I'm not super familiar with turntables, but I'm assuming that's 0. You would set it to 33, release the arm. Once you do the cueing lever, then it's going to go over, you know, it's still, whatever that is, but once you flip the cueing lever down, it's going to let it down. There. You hear that in the motor hum? I'll be really quiet. Sorry, that rattling noise is the wind outside. I'm not going to move the camera any closer because obviously if I put the camera right next to the motor, you might hear it, but we're about 2 feet away in almost dead silence. Yeah, there must be a sensor deal, but when it's in a home position, you guys can correct me in the comments if you want on all this. Help learn me some vinyl lingo. Yeah, it must set it so when it's in this position, when it's in here, it won't run. As soon as you take it out of there, though, I know some people immediately, as soon as they hear that motor noise, they're gonna be like, nope, not quiet. I listen to my music pretty loud, so I doubt I'll hear it. And again, this is just a intro to turntables for me, so if this thing isn't absolutely stellar for 130 bucks, I really don't care. So, I guess that's it. That's my unboxing and first part of this review on the Crosley C3. Let me look at the box real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything they say about it here. Alright. Plays 2 speeds, 33 1/3, 45. Adjustable Tonearm, Counterweight. Low vibration synchronous motor. Moving magnet cartridge. Audio grade MDF plinth. Belt driven mechanism. Built-in preamp. RCA outputs. Then over here, see if that matters at all. Designed and engineered in the USA. You know, it'd be neat if Crosley, like this one's $130, if they came out with like a $200 or even a $250 version of this, they kept this kind of unique shape and just upgrade the parts, to an actual quality base here, tone arm, maybe aluminum or metal switches, a quieter motor, because that thing is not quiet. I have computer fans that are quieter than that. And the table itself seems pretty nice, but yeah, if they came out with a $200 version of this, with everything and a little bit of improvement all around, I think that'd be a pretty hot ticket. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up, get a record or LP ready to go, and get it all hooked up to my stereo, and hopefully we'll have a listen. Okay, I got everything set up here. I got it sitting on the box that it came in for now. But I got everything put together and grabbed a Little River Band's Greatest Hits for now. Put that on there. Followed all the initial setup right there. As stated, got the head was already lined pretty good. Set the weight, which if I remember, I'll show you in a minute. The weight deal works on this is not that good. But either way, figured it out, and it says for this cartridge they recommend right there 3.5 grams, and I tried it at 2.5, 3, and 3.5, but that's not the issue. I'll go ahead and start it up here, and you'll see. Let me bring that over. Set to 33. It's a little slow, isn't it? See if I switch it to 45, which this isn't a 45. A little closer, but too fast. So if I just slow it down a little bit. Not bad. But either way, it doesn't turn at the right speed apparently. Like I said, I double checked everything, tried different weights. Yeah, this knob too, if you turn it too hard, like I can, well, here, you can set it back to 0, but if you keep turning it this way, you can just feel see the thing in there. I don't know if you can see the little notch right here, but it just keeps going. You can go all the way around. You can see now it's on. The only way to get it back is to set it and kind of realign it like that. I don't know. Definitely not good. But here, go to a different one here. And I'm not using the preamp. I'm using the phono out into my Fisher over here. And yeah, I don't know. I think I got a lemon. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll move on because obviously this thing's getting sent back because it's not working right. But let me get that moved out here. Well, I'll just leave the record on there for now. Well, actually, I set that up there. Don't cringe just because I'm setting the cardboard up there, and a record up there on the cardboard. I don't really care. I'll take the belt off. See, I was looking for some, I believe they're called trim screws to adjust the speed of the motor. It looks like there's a black matte deal right here that comes off. That covers up some internal parts, which I'm assuming if I peel this back, it'll probably void the warranty or something, so I'm not even going to mess with that. And then on the bottom, this cap, I looked under here, and as far as I can tell, there isn't any kind of trim screw. Because there's 2 holes here, these 2 holes, but down at the bottom of those holes, there's nothing in there. I thought there might be like 2 little flatheads or something in there I could adjust it, but there's not. At least not that I can see anyway. And I'm not about to tear this thing apart just to get it to work. I'll just buy something else. But, and let's see I looked under here too, down inside here. There's no screws for adjustment or nothing. Might as well take that off. let's see. And then this Tonearm, as I mentioned, this Tonearm, from what I can tell, it might be aluminum, but it seems awfully plasticky. Okay, this part is plastic here. This piece is aluminum. The head is plastic. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's same as this. Just by touching it, they feel the same. I guess the end back here from here, this is all plastic. And then there's the counterweight. Sorry, my light's not the best. It's a counterweight that you'd expect on a $130 turntable. Yeah, you just turn this, and then and the bottom here, there's a little cheap metal spring-loaded deal that sticks out. That's the little grooves in there snap onto, and then you can move it forward and back. But just sitting on there, that's how much play it has. It's just loose. I mean, you can move it, but no matter where you set it, like when you actually have it snapped in place, yeah, not very good there. I had kind of a tough time keeping it in place every time I go to change the weight, because if you bump that, the whole weight just slides around. Like, if you go to turn it to set, you really got to be careful and hold it, because if you bump it, it can move forward and then back. It's not secure at all. As you've seen in the earlier, the motor's noisy, quite noisy. This knob I don't expect it to be premium quality for the price, but it is a little cheaper made than I thought it would be. I mean, it's got some nice touches. The Platter's pretty nice. The Tonearm looks nice, but it's cheaply made. Everything here is plastic. The cord it came with, which I'm not even sure where it went, but it included that RCA to 3.5 millimeter cord, which I guess if you were gonna weren't gonna use the phono and you're gonna use the line out and then run that RCA to 3.5 to maybe Crosley makes a set of powered speakers that would run to it or something, but it's still, I think they should have just included regular RCA cables. What else? Yeah, I wanted this to be a nice table. It's I like the uniqueness of it, but it's just, I'm not gonna send it back for another one. I'm just gonna get something else, because this, like I said, it just ended up being much cheaper than I expected. Even the Tonearm, when it's locked in the home position here, I don't know if you can see that, but it don't take much, and it's just, everything is just loose. I mean, and if this is all supposed to be accurately, set and everything, you'd assume you'd want all these, your weights and all these parts to be tight and, very tight tolerances, and this thing is very opposite of that. Quite loose, actually. Oh, what else? Yeah, the feet, plastic with just a rubber, feet are just plastic with this rubber gripper like you'd find on the bottom of, I don't know, a computer keyboard. It's not going to absorb any vibration really at all. I mean, when I try to squeeze it, it's not even a soft rubber. It's just like a grippy rubber. Yeah. Either way, I can't think of anything else. I don't know. I know it doesn't have the best review on Amazon. I'm sure some people have had decent luck with it. I'm not going to hold it against Crosley too much that the speed is off, because I know these kind of things are mass-produced and it happens, and I'm sure a bunch of people have got ones that work just fine, and then there's a few of them out there that don't work. I've heard of other people getting more expensive turntables and having speed issues with them as well. So I'm not going to hold it against Crosley too much, but I would, as all the cheap stuff I mentioned, I would be a little iffy about buying this turntable. And I'm definitely not going to get another one. If you're on a budget, I would probably look towards other stuff. I know they make a Crosley C6, which I think is a little better quality. I looked at that, but after some close inspection, the counterweight on the Tonearm and everything on the C6 seems very similar to this, and this is just, to me, is unacceptable. So I'm gonna have to just look elsewhere. I'm probably gonna have to spend a little bit more money, unfortunately, but yeah, I need something a little more premium than this. Well, that's the Crosley C3 2-speed turntable. Well, anyway, I can't recommend this turntable, unfortunately. My experience with it has been pretty bad. I've had it for a week, waiting to open it and do this video and everything, and then it turns out it don't even work right, so that's a bit deflating. I'm not even going to link it in the description or anything. Unfortunately, I would have to recommend maybe spending a little bit more money, even on maybe a different Crosley. I'm not saying this means Crosley's bad as a whole. I obviously just got a bad one. I'm sure some of these are fine. But anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want, or even ask any questions about it. I'm going to fiddle with it a little bit more and see if I can't fix it without voiding my warranty. Otherwise, it'll be on its way back to Amazon tomorrow. Anyway, good night, guys. Bye-bye.